What's up guys, it's Sam and Colby.
Today we are going to be reacting to the most terrifying cults of all time.
Manson family cult. Everybody's heard about this one.
Charles Manson was a failed musician who attracted attention in the late 1960s.
A failed musician? That's what happens to people in Hollywood. If they suck, they just become serial killers?
Apparently.
As the leader of the Manson family, a group of young murderers in California. They were convicted of 9 murders in all. Of them, the most famous was actress Sharon Tate, who was married to film director Roman Polanski. The killings resulted in a 7-month trial. While Manson was not present at any of the murders.
Whoa, Manson wasn't there at all?
Manson stayed in his cave. He just influenced everybody to go kill people for him.
How do you influence people to go do your dirty work with you?
Drugs.
Drugs?
Drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Have you seen the interviews of him where he's just like making no sense at all?
Like this one?
People look at you today, 20 years later,
I genuinely didn't know we were about to play that. That's so funny.
and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
What?
Nobody. I'm nobody. I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine, and a straight racer if you get too close to me.
Can you recreate that?
I'm a boxcar. I think that's all.
That was actually pretty good.
Charles Manson now?
That was really scary. Would you join this cult? Prefacing this, guys, we do not want to join any cult, okay? We're just saying, hypothetically.
To be honest, if I was a girl in the 1960s,
Yeah.
and then Charles Manson walks up to me and swoons me a little bit, do I kill people for him? Probably not. Do I hang around this guy because he's got a lot of cool caves?
He has sick caves. We like to explore, guys, alright? So we might be in the cave.
Dancing cult TikTok.
Miranda and James Derrick, they're that really cute couple that you see on all over TikTok for the last couple years dancing. Well, little did we know, they're in a cult. Miranda's parents and sister, they're trying desperately to get her away from them. This guy, he goes all the way back to 23 years.
23 years?
He controls their finances, social media, if they can talk
So
to their
scary.
family or not.
Okay, what's crazy? The people that are in this, Miranda and Melanie, I used to know, like personally. They're dancers in LA, and they used to be at the same parties as us. But then I remember one of them going into this dance house and blowing up. But her sister said Miranda, the one that was in the cult, like completely stopped talking to them and had to follow these specific rules. And over time, they were like, is she in a cult? You hear like, oh, these things could happen, but you don't actually think they would actually happen to someone you know. I knew this girl, and then she went into a cult.
Did she seem like the type of person that would fall for something like this?
She was just a normal dancer girl. Like both of them were really nice.
And it's still a thing today?
Still a thing to this day.
And she just won't leave.
She won't leave, and he's basically controlling her life.
He's a good social media marketer, though.
Which also brings me to the point of, would we join? Dude, we were in like multiple content houses. This is the type of stuff that would get social media creators.
If I was Bryce Holland all over the place, I would be in that shit. The 12 Tribes Cult.
If you ever see this sandwich shop, do not ever go inside.
The Yellow
Although it
Deli.
appears as if it's just another innocent restaurant, it's actually run by a cult.
They only control your medical care, they control your food. When you get to see your family.
When members join the 12 tribes, they're told to hand over all their money, all their possessions. They say they work all day for no payment.
We sent in our producer Matthew Wolfrey to see whether he'd be targeted. Within minutes of ordering some food, he was invited to their Friday night gathering.
And they also talked a lot about, where do you live, where are your family, and things like that as well.
Oh my God!
They sent their producer? What if he's part of the cult now?
If a random waiter or waitress like handed me a flyer and was like, you want to hang out Friday night? I probably wouldn't do that.
There's been some times where I've gone on solo trips where I just take bites at any opportunity that I get that are social. So like if I went to a bar by myself on a solo trip and I was looking for something to do and they were just like, hey, we're having like a party Friday night, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's sick. Like, let me get out of my comfort zone.
True. So you think you'd probably join this cult if you're alone?
Maybe by accident. As soon as you get weird vibes though, I would like be out.
I might try to find a Yellow Deli.
Heaven's Gate, I've heard of this.
Oh, I've heard of this too. This is a really sad one.
Their haircuts, exactly alike, baggy clothes, and with every move they fix their adoring gaze on one man in the room.
He's so creepy.
They call him Doe.
Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, who went by the names Doe and T respectively, preached that they were the two witnesses described in the book of Revelation and that they would lead their followers to salvation.
Planet Earth.
Oh God, it's so
about
scary.
To be recycled.
Oh my God.
Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
And he doesn't blink it up. He looks like the AI robot that we went on a date with on Airx channel.
Pretend you're flirting with me.
Damn girl.
Failed.
Oh. He looks like he would like break open his head and he'd be a robot.
Do you think it is more convincing if someone doesn't blink at you or if they do blink at you?
If they don't blink at you, I feel like that's more of a red flag. If we were like, everybody subscribe to our channel, join our secret cult right now.
He promises they'll be carried to the next level of existence in a UFO.
Things took a dark turn in March of 1997. The event was tied to the appearance of Comet Hale-Bopp, which Heaven's Gate members believed was an omen. 39 members, including Applewhite, participated in a meticulously planned mass.
Almost 40 people decided, yeah, no, that guy's probably right. There's gonna be a UFO that takes us to the other side.
Would you join this one?
I don't think I would join this one.
I think I would see the guy's eyes and be like, okay, he ain't blinking, he's not trustworthy.
Yeah, if they ain't blinking, they look like an AI robot.
The Twin Flames universe.
A cult that operates on Zoom and is run by these two theater kids, Jeff and Shalia. They teach that everyone has a twin flame love, someone who is made in heaven that we have to find on earth. But they also teach you that you have to pursue this love at all costs, even when the person is begging you to stop.
Wait, don't fucking back down.
One woman even went to jail after she continually violated a restraining order her ex-boyfriend filed against her.
Twin flame, like it's all like a cute thing, like, oh, you're soulmates, but it's really just a crime.
Obviously, that method was not helping their followers find true love. So Jeff and Shalia changed tactics, and this is where it gets bonkers.
As if it already isn't bonkers.
They tell their followers that their twin flames are actually other followers in the cult, but they have almost exclusively female followers. And a lot of their followers who didn't identify as queer were being paired with other women. And Jeff and Shalia tell them that it's because they were assigned the wrong gender and in reality are men.
I was told you are a man.
And they basically tell their followers that if you don't transition genders, you will never find true love.
What?
Okay, my question is, how do you find this cult on Zoom? And then secondly, how do you become so close with these people over Zoom that they're able to force you to not only commit crimes by stalking people, but then also change everything about your identity?
That's crazy. I feel like this is like less intense than the Charles Manson one, only because like the Manson murders, but this one's more just kind of like messing with your psyche and telling you who you aren't.
I don't think I'm gonna join this one.
I would not join this cult.
The coconut-obsessed cult?
August Engelhardt was born in 1875, going on to pursue an education in chemistry and physics. In his mind, the only immaculate and mystical flesh pot was the coconut.
Did he just come up with that himself?
In 1898, he moved to the South Pacific. At least 15 young German men
No
left
way.
everything behind to go and join the coconut cult, refusing to eat anything but coconuts.
No way he got followers!
It wasn't long before they began to suffer tragic ends, some through heat stroke, others through drowning. At least one colonist met their end somewhat ironically struck by a falling coconut.
That's God just being like, why are you listening to this?
Engelhardt himself continued on, certain that his followers died simply because they cheated on their mono-coconut diet. In 1919, his body succumbed to malnutrition.
That's insane, dude. What the heck?
How do you get 15 people to just hang out on an island and worship a coconut for the rest of their life? I gotta say, this is impressive.
Would I join this cult? Yeah, I'd join it. Like, why not?
I think it'd be sick to join for like a week.
I would be the guy that would join it and just get smacked in the head by a coconut.
Universal medicine.
This is Serge Ben-Hayan, the leader of Universal Medicine, a controversial group selling
it's like a
unproven
company.
healing treatments
This looks
to
recent.
desperate people.
Serge believes that he can heal any sickness.
Well, there is a science to it. It's just not a conventional science.
Followers of
Religious
Universal
thing.
Medicine are told that eating and drinking certain things allows evil spirits to invade the body. Even carrots and potatoes are off limits.
And he said carrots are as bad as heroin.
But there is a way to fight back against the evil spirits. Intimate, hands-on treatment, ideally performed by Serge himself.
That sounds creepy. So he was just like, don't eat carrots and let me dead you?
Imagine if we were like, we walked up to someone like, you're haunted. And the only thing is like gonna make you unhaunted? Damn, bro. It's like, what?
It's incredibly
disgusting.
creepy.
I'm allergic to carrots, so I might be down. But if that guy's trying to touch me, I'm out.
I would not join that carrot touching cult. People's Temple.
Jim Jones created a religious movement called People's Temple.
He's convinced that he is some sort of superhuman martyr.
Jones persuaded nearly 1,000 followers to move to a remote jungle in Guyana. The concerned congressman Leo Ryan flew to Guyana to investigate. As the congressman left, he took 15 defectors with him, angering Jones. Jones ordered gunmen to follow the group to the nearby airstrip, where they opened fire. Back at the commune, Jones Jones gathered his followers. Jones served a punch spiked with cyanide. More than 900 died.
Oh my God.
900 people died?
All at the same time. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna follow what this guy says. Goodbye.
That's insane.
It's very scary.
But I don't like fruit punch, so I ain't joining that shit.
I don't think I could just randomly move out to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi,
That's the worst part.
Guys, if you like that video, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one even more, so go check it out. We'll see you next time.